Already hot. Trying to get these steps in early this morning. Whew. I don't like to get up and walk like before the sun comes up or right when it's up. Too many creatures out here walking around. Anyhow, happy Sunday, everybody. This is Keto Granny. Up trying to get my steps in before this sun comes out today. We've been having a heat index of 105. It's been just really hot. So, walking, trying to get these steps in early today. It's Sunday morning. Walking before I go to church. Okay, I'm gonna switch hands here. I notice when I walk and I talk with this hand, my right hand, I don't get my steps. Wherever I have my Fitbit on, if I'm holding my phone, I'm not getting my steps in too good. So, switching hands. I'm winded this morning out here walking. But again, like I said, happy Sunday. I hope that you've had a good week last week. Yesterday was my mother's birthday. She's not here with us anymore. And I just kind of debated on whether I should post on Facebook and say, happy heavenly mother, happy heavenly birthday mother or not. But I did go ahead and post it. I miss my mom so much. Miss talking to her, you know, mom-daughter stuff. I miss my daughter too. Ooh, let me wipe a little bit. But today I decided to bring a wet towel with me while I was out walking. I had a good week this week as far as staying on track, eating some good nutritious meals. I have cut back a lot on eating like the keto breads. Not that they're so harming or anything, but when I'm doing stricter keto, cleaner keto, I don't usually add those keto breads in. Low Carb Queen was making she called it a Flying Dutchman. So I've got to make one of those. I did go and get me a burger yesterday, but it was a regular burger. A regular burger. It's really nice out here today. The sky is not as cloudy as it normally is. So sun is shining through really good. It's good when you first get up in the mornings. Try to get outside within the first 30 minutes. Get some sunlight. Get some sunlight in your eyes. Whew. That's going to help with your circadian rhythm. Yes, that helps a lot with your circadian rhythm. Get you going. Let your body know that you're waking up for the day. Whew. This week I'm going to be eating a lot more meat and eggs. Is what I'm going to be focusing on. Meat and eggs. And my usual meats, I'm going to have my ground beef. Beef is very good for you. The percentage of the fat in the meat is what I go for. And if I'm going for the leaner, I go for 93.7. If I'm going for the fattier meat, I go for 80-20 on the ground beef. And then I've got to get me some fish. I don't know. Feeling like I gotta break down and just to get the fillets that I want, the size that I want. Have to break down and get that farm raised salmon. I have eaten it before, so I do get the frozen wild Alaskan fillets, but they're so little and so flat. I need a big piece of fish when I'm eating. Know what I mean? I want to taste my meat. I want to see my meat. Whew. Good morning, Leonica. Welcome in. Emre, good morning. You all are speaking to each other. Good morning. I'm up getting my steps in before it just gets too hot here this morning. It's been getting real hot. Yesterday I did what I could around the house. I think I only ended up with about maybe 6,000 steps. So I'm out walking first before it just gets way, way too hot. And you can see I'm already sweating. I remember a couple of years ago when I first came here, I passed by this house and the lady came out on the porch and told me, she said, I've been seeing you walking by here. She said, I'm gonna have to come out here and start walking with you. And I invited her. I told her I would love to have her walk with me. I don't know if she still stays there, but I would love to have people join me, come out and walk. And that may be something that I may try to do. Set up a walk in the community on certain days where we can meet somewhere, and just walk. Walk and say we're going to be there for an hour or 2 hours and actually work out, like at the park or somewhere like that. God, they already got out this morning sitting over here at this car wash. What are they doing sitting at this car wash early in the morning? Because they most certainly aren't washing any cars. But I do know that one guy comes over here, and I believe that's how he actually makes it, and he brings everything with him, and it seems like he's detailing cars. I'm going to go and get him to detail mine. You know, he's out trying to make a living. It's good to always help one another, you all. Always help one another if you can. If you see someone struggling, there's usually something that you can do to help them. I'm not saying that you can help everybody, but you can help somebody. Ooh, it feels good right here. I'm in a little shade. Woo! See this little shady area behind me? And it feels good just standing here for a minute, but I don't know what's in them bushes back there. I don't know what's in them bushes, but I think it's probably something. All right, I started to walk down to the park and then walk around the lake. But I believe I'm just gonna walk through the neighborhood. Just look. Sometimes I like to just walk and look. A lot of times I walk and I sing, and sometimes I think I'm singing so loud I say, people probably say, what's wrong with that lady? But sometimes it be like that. You know what I mean? My brothers always say, you know what I mean, Maynard? You know what I mean? I'm so glad that my little brother's doing fine. He had to have some surgery. He's doing fine, back on his feet. Be sure and keep him in your prayers, you all. Keep us all in your prayers. My church is on up the street here, but it doesn't start for a little while. I'm gonna go to the 10 o'clock service this morning. Okay, now to start up this long hill. But I think I'm gonna go across the street and walk in the shade. Haven't walked on this side of the street in a long time. But, whew, did you have to switch up your meals or anything last week to make sure that you were reaching your goals? Whew, I did a couple of times, but usually after I get my meal prep done, everything goes really, really smoothly for me as far as eating. My sister, she was here for a week, so for last week, I wasn't on my game as much as I wanted to. Only got to the gym twice this week. Um, was it even twice? I know I went once. The rest of the time, I just kind of tried to take steps where we were, out at the lake, going out of town, visiting grave sites, my mother's grave site, and others, and you know, just a lot of on the road stuff is what we did. I always enjoy when she comes into town. And I tell you, even if I didn't get out and get my steps, she makes sure I'm getting some steps because she just drags me everywhere. And by the time she leaves, my back is hurting, my feet is hurting, and I'm just toe up for a few days. So I'm just not getting it back together where I can get out here and just start walking like I want to. Let's see what Emre says. Emre says, hello everyone, welcome in. I hadn't looked down here for a while. Leonica, Emre, Re-Guy. Hi. Daily Block says, Daily Block says, what the hell is this? Oh, all right, Daily Blocks, bro. And then they got something says, view message. I don't like viewing those messages half the time because half the time it's not something I want to see. Emre says they have wild Alaskan salmon. Fresh and frozen is good as well. It's a staple in my Costco grocery store. The frozen slices of 3 to 4 ounces are so good. Yeah, I gotta hang out more in the frozen sections. And I know I can find it there because that's why I do find it at the stores in the frozen section. Just I'm looking over there in the fresh fish section. Emery says, I just wanted to say hello, headed out for my morning walk for the first time in a while. Enjoy your walk. Have a great, great walk, Emery. Manil Bonnie says, what you doing, friend? Laugh out loud. But hello to everyone. Hope you're having a great day. This is Sunday, and I'm just getting my steps in before it gets way, way, way too hot. You can see I'm already sweating. This house is just coming along so great. He's got some more stuff out in the front. This is where I got my stick at. This is where I got my stick for walking. But this house looks great. I'm gonna have to go back and find the video of this house before they started working on it. They've done a great, great job remodeling and just getting it all together. I'm gonna show a view of it after I pass it all the way. But I feel like it's really, really nice looking on the inside. Here it is. I think that's gonna be gorgeous when they get done. Oh, so I'm walking up my hill. I say this is my hill. Whew. Oh boy. I had some, about 2 weeks ago, I had some avocado toast. I tell you, that was good. I'm trying to use up all the keto bread and everything that I had at home. So I toasted some bread and mashed up my avocado, spread it on there, and put an egg on top of it. Fried egg. It was so good. 2 slices. Whew. This hill is kicking my butt this morning. Yes, it is. Let's see. Leonica says, keep up the great work. Thank you, Leonica. That's a beautiful house it is. You're so gorgeous. What time is it in your area? Oh, thank you. It's 9 a.m. where I'm at. LOL. I'm too lazy to walk around this early. Let me see for myself. It should be about 8 o'clock. It's 8 something where I'm at. Okay. Let me continue up this hill. When I am walking, especially outside, there's one of those things they call a snake doctor. As a kid, I used to hear them talking about snake doctors. And I actually used to think that those little flying things came around and helped the snake out in some kind of way that brought him back to life. Now, that's the crazy way that a child thinks. But they call them snake doctors. And any doctor that I went to when I was younger was all about healing. So I kind of got that wrong, didn't I? Whew. This is a brand new house that they built on the corner here. Very, very nice. For sale. Very nice looking house. Whew. Passing by one of the churches that I started attending when I was here. This one is a lot closer to my house, but I attended the other church, and I used to attend there before I had moved away 20 something years ago to Seattle, Washington. So I went back there, and I tell you, the Spirit moved me just as soon as I went in the door and sat down. That's the type of church that I like to go to, where you can feel the Spirit and the Spirit moves you. If you go to church, you find yourself participating, join that church, especially if you haven't been in a while. But if you go somewhere and you get a good reaction or a good feeling, you know, go back again. Another shady spot. Feels so good. Oh. Whew. Huh. All right, let me keep going. Let's see. If I can get a picture of myself. I haven't done that in a while. Let me put this here. Oh no, I hope that's not poison ivy. Okay, but I am out walking this morning. Whew. I hear something over here. I mean, I better get out from over here in them bushes. I hear something in them bushes. Okay. I gotta leave my shady spot. Oh. All right, let's see. Try one more time really good before I get out and hit the sun again. Master says, are you doing good? You're okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. So now, slow down a little bit. Try to stay in the shade as much as I can. So I turned 70 last month, y'all. I feel so blessed to still be here. And I really do attribute a lot of this to getting up and exercising, moving my body. And then I really give credit to the keto diet. I was in such bad shape before I started living the ketogenic lifestyle. I didn't do anything but sit around in my chair. I could hardly move. My body was full of inflammation. I was always hurting. My knees, my back, my arm, just everything. I was just a complete and total mess. I found it difficult to stand up and to walk. So what I did, since I was living out where I wasn't around a lot of people, I got a walker. I had to get that walker in order to kind of move around comfortably, and then also to walk. Just to walk outside, walk a little distance, I had to have that walker so that, I may not walk not even a block before I had to sit down and rest. But you can find a way to do whatever you want to do. I kept on getting up with that walker, going over to the field every day, walking around, walking my pace. And sometimes I may be over there all morning long, and it took me that long just to make one lap around that track field. But I ain't give up. You don't have to give up just because you're slow. No. Just keep going. Keep on going. Keep on pushing. Don't ever give up on yourself. You are worth the effort. You are so much worth the effort. Leonica says, me too. I love these types of churches. I do. So I went last Sunday, and my cousin asked me this morning, you going to church? I said, oh, yes, I am. I mean, it's just something about going to church. And when you get the message, if you can relate to the message, I mean, it just does something for you. It does something for me for the whole week. It keeps me going until I get there next time to get some of that food, okay? Get some of that spiritual food. We have to realize that our spiritual selves need feeding also. So make sure that you're feeding it what it needs. Make sure that you're giving it the good word of God. Make sure that you're trying to live right, trying to do right. And when you're trying to do all these things, then you're going to live a much better life. Whether you want to or not. Okay? Whew. That's exercise, just walking and talking, Anyhow, there goes the Embark bus. They're out picking up somebody. Evidently this morning. Good morning. Anyhow, take this earring off for just a minute. Maybe I'll just take them both off and pack them. But anyhow, get there and get you some spiritual food this morning. What was that? An acorn just fell off a tree. Or is that squirrels throwing nuts at me? Could be a squirrel throwing a nut at me. These squirrels around here is just too much. Okay, let me see. I am in Oklahoma. Yes, I am. Let me see if I can flip this. Okay, there's the other hill. I'm gonna go up that hill. Take my time walking. I believe I'll go this way. Whoa. I tell you, I'm just wet all over now, wet and shiny. So I'm gonna take this walk around this block, probably go up and down that hill, and then I'm gonna head home. So make sure you're out getting some good exercise. Do it when it's most convenient for you. Remember, it's not a race. Do it at your pace. Do it when you can do it. Some more shade. That feels good. Be careful. I know you got to be careful what neighborhood you walk around in. And I'm really, really trying to watch that. I see that the fence is kind of barred up over there where the dog comes out, but it's just got a brick at the bottom. He can squeeze all the way through the top of that. And this is the dog that's a pit bull. Like I said, I love to walk in the area. Love walking in the neighborhood. I just don't like running from dogs. I don't like having to fight dogs. I love dogs. So I notice they got a lot of mean dogs around here. I don't know if they train them like that or are pit bulls just like, do they automatically just mean dogs? I think people have to train them to be like that because I have been around some pit bulls and very, very nice dogs. So, last time I was over this way, I saw a rabbit. He was out bouncing around in the street. But anyhow, I'm really tired now. I'm gonna head to that hill and then come back down, and I'm gonna get ready to head toward home. But I've really enjoyed talking with y'all this morning. Like I said, I enjoyed my sister for the week. Got plenty of exercise. It wasn't at the gym per se, but it was everywhere else. You know what I mean? And I meant to weigh this morning, but I didn't. And I have been using my new scale, the Body Pod like one, and it gives you all this great information. I'm just really enjoying using that. I wanted to get on there to see how I was doing. Okay, let me wipe some more. I'm glad I decided to bring this towel with me. We have someone else in the neighborhood. I see him walking, and I noticed that he walks with a wet towel over his head. And that really cools him off. I can't put it over my head. But who knows, I may try that one day. Okay. No snakes today. Yay! No big bad dogs chasing me today. Yay! Well, I ain't made it back home yet, so I better quit doing all this yinging. Someone's out cutting the yard early this morning. I think I heard them when I first left. They're almost through now. But have a good day, Master. I'm going to be careful. We think just because we get to a certain age that we can't do a lot of stuff. You can do whatever you put your mind to. We managed to do everything that we want to do anyway, so get out and exercise. It's not going to hurt you to go for a walk. It's not going to hurt you to lift a weight. None of that. I'm 70, so now I can say I'm going towards 71. And I still try to get out and exercise as much as I can. Now, I may not get to do it, like get out every day and go for a walk, but it's at least trying to aim for 3 or 4 times during the week. Now, I can't move like I used to move. I don't have the endurance that I used to have. So, I do. I do what I can. So I'm going up this hill. There's my neighbor. She walks a lot. I haven't seen her out walking. Hope she's okay. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? That's good. Okay. Yeah, my other neighbors are coming in. Hi, how are you? All right. Everyone's coming in. Is that your mother I see walking? How's she doing? I haven't seen her for a while. Oh, okay. The only reason I'm out this morning because I got out early. Walk in the neighborhood. I either have to wait until late in the evening. All right, well, you have a good day. Okay, bye-bye. I'm just a little busy bee, you guys. My neighbor waiting for me. Seen me walking up the street. So, let me keep going. I'm almost where I need to be. Okay? So I can go take a sit down. I need this sit down. All right. So I'm back home. I made it. Oh, boy. So that was a 35-minute walk this morning. It's a good way to start my day, I think. Get out, get your day started, get going. Where's my frog? I hadn't seen it, but I see signs. I wasn't there when I left. Let me see if she's back here. She hasn't been here for 2 days now. And I'm starting to get worried. Needs to go ahead and come on home. Whew. Oh, I tell you. Well, got my walk done. Made it back home. Anyhow, everyone have a great day and happy Sunday. Stay blessed. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see. Already so hot. Okay. Bye-bye, you guys. Have an awesome day.